This is a mega trip announcement and a chance for you to list any questions, send me any questions you have about the experiences that I'm about to have so I can find out while I'm there and answer them for you. This is a dream trip of mine. I'm going to Disney World and a Disney cruise together. And here are my plans. First day or first night, we're staying at the boardwalk with a boardwalk view in a DVC deluxe studio. This is very hard to get, and less than 30 days from my trip, it popped up. I've been stalking the DVC website. I'm a DVC owner, not at Boardwalk, but at Saratoga Springs and the Polynesian. And it popped up for that exact night before our cruise. So we're going to be there for that. I'm going to see if the Boardwalk is worth it to be, because I love being at the Seven Seas Lagoon and the Grand Floridian Polynesian. I have stayed in the boardwalk area at the yacht club before, but never at the boardwalk. And after this, I will have stayed at pretty much all the Disney resorts, so I'll give you my top 10. At the same time, we will be there during the Festival of the Arts, and I'll be on the Disney dining plan, the quick service dining plan. I have a ton of videos of that from last year, May 2024. I'm going to do the same thing this year. I'm going to maximize, take pictures and video of all the menus in person, ask how everything that is, what qualifies, quick service meals, snacks, the whole thing, using a kid's meal credit to get a adult meal, the whole thing. I'm going to do that again and use, of course, pretty much all my snack credits at the Festival of the Arts food booths to get the maximum value. And then after the boardwalk, we're going to be going on a 4-night cruise on the Disney Wish, my first time on the Disney Wish, my second cruise in my life. I've only been on one other cruise, which was on the Disney Dream a couple years ago. The food was horrendous, horrible, no taste. And I'm hoping that was just a one-time thing, because I hear a lot of good things about the food on the Disney Wish. And on the Disney Wish, I have a few things planned. We're going to the new island, the new Disney Island Lookout Key. I'm going to see the fly situation, if there's still flies around the food that I've seen on videos and stuff. And if it's worth, this is an expensive cruise, especially because A, it's on the Wish, and B, it's going to that new island. So I'm going to see if it's worth, if it's worth that. And if it's better than the Disney Dream that I've been on, because I had a great time on there again, just the food was horrible. I've also booked, and I can't believe I got this, 2-3 weeks before the cruise starts, I got Palo Brunch. It was sold out way in advance, but it just showed up. I kept checking every day. Palo Brunch and Palo Dinner. So I'm going to see if they're worth it, which one's better. And also for the Palo Dinner, they have the Wagyu. They have 3 different types of Wagyu steaks on Palo Dinner. There's the Big Kahuna Japanese A5 Wagyu strip loin, and it's now $58 for just that, which is more than the whole Palo Brunch, which is $50. And there's 2 other Wagyus that is Snake River, and I guess that's a lower quality than A5. It's less fatty also, but I want to see if, like, the lesser one, I think it's like $25. There's one that's a Snake River, but it's still Wagyu, if that's still good, because if it's good still, I want to know, compared to like the A5, if it's not worth paying $58 versus paying just $20 for the other Wagyu, $25, something like that, and trying a few different things. But yeah, seeing which one's better, Palo Brunch or Palo Dinner, and just how the Wish is, how I like the room. We have a veranda, we have connecting rooms, so I have 2 rooms. I get to tour the Princess Tiana room and the Sleeping Beauty room. And then when we get back from the cruise, we are going to be staying at the brand new Polynesian Island Tower in a deluxe studio, but a standard view. All the people gushing about the new Polynesian Island Tower are staying in those expensive view rooms, like mostly the theme park views. I want to know if it's worth it in a standard view, how it compares to the regular Polynesian, which is my favorite, because those standard room views are beautiful of the gardens and everything. Now this I want to see, especially because in the Polynesian Island Tower you have exclusive access to the garden terrace areas where you can see lake views and the fireworks and all that, and I want to do that. Will that make up for the standard view? Is the standard view not too bad? Is it worth it? How's it feel to stay in a big tower versus the longhouse, And I want to see if it's worth it for somebody who loves the Polynesian. So that we're going to find out. And then we're going to move to my second favorite resort of all time, Grand Floridian, for a few nights there in a resort studio, which I think is one of the most beautiful rooms in all of Disney World. Standard view again on there. Again, I'll have the dining plan for another night there. So I'll do the whole thing. There's going to be a ton of videos on this trip. So many new things I'm trying and stuff that I want to recheck. Especially on the Animal Kingdom with the quick service dining plan and snack credits and all that. And the kids' child credits where you can use those to get a full adult meal. The whole thing. So 3 nights there. And then going to end my trip with a long 6 nights at the classic Polynesian Standard Studio. So I'm going to directly compare the new tower with my classic favorite Polynesian. I will not sugarcoat anything. I'll give you my opinion. I will end up giving you my top 10 resorts in order of where to stay, how these two compare, the Wish, if it's worth it, if the new island, Lighthouse Key is worth it, how it compares to Castaway Key, the whole thing, the dining plan. Regarding the dining plan, as of the recording of this, it's Sunday, January, what is today? I don't know, like the 10th or something like that. And Pepe, which was my favorite place to use a kid's quick service meal credit for a full adult meal on my last trip. Pepe in Disney Springs, it's still not showing that they're accepting the 2025 Disney dining plan, quick service dining plan. I need to see and figure out they're doing it because that was my favorite place to use those credits. Hopefully they are. It still says 2024, but not 2025. So we'll find out. And all those other different questions. So, yeah, we'll see how the Festival of the Arts is. I'm going to record every day, and then I'm going to do videos of the comparisons, what I think. I'll do the podcast that I have with all my details, the whole thing. If you have any questions about any of that stuff that you can't find online, because there's hard things to find online, especially regarding the dining plan, and an honest opinion on the new tower. I mean, a lot of people have their honest opinion, but again, there's very few people that have experienced the standard view rooms, and those are the ones that people are going to be booking a lot because it's less to stay there, especially, DVC members like me that don't want to spend the money or the points on better views to stay less nights. So I'm going to see how it feels to be there, because it's different when you see it on video and you're there in person. So anyways, thank you for joining me and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.